Welcome to our walk around on the 2015 Limited Rav4. So this particular one here is stock number U01698. Just came into us with 63,000 kilometers on it. So low mileage for the year of this vehicle. And was very well cared for by the previous owner. Just give you a quick little tour around the outside here. No dents or anything to speak of. We do a full reconditioning on this vehicle anyways as far as detailing. 160 point inspection. So a couple of things I will point out that were accessories on this vehicle. These body side moldings here were added by the previous owner. They are body color matched to the vehicle. So they not only add some nice lines to it, but they are designed to reduce impact, so if someone opens up a door, they're not going to put a big dent in the vehicle. Usually it'll just leave a little bit of a chip, if anything. Just touch it up and away you go. So those are nice. On the front as well, the hood deflector was also added, which adds a bit of lift in there, but what it does is changes the airstream of the flow of the air over the windshield at high speed. So you're going to get less insects and bugs in that, and less chance of stone impacts as well too. Or if a stone hits the front of the hood, it's easier to replace this than it is to take this into the body shop and have to have that fixed, right? So on the front of the Rav, you're also going to notice those nice big fog lights down below. Adds quite a bit of extra light for nighttime driving. Some nice 18-inch alloy wheel upgrade on this. So these will get shined up and everything, but 18-inch is part of the limited trim, and those special rims on there. These mirrors, they do fold in. So somebody bumps you, they're not going to rip your mirror off, and it does have the signal indicators on there as well too. Okay, on the outside underneath the wiper blades on here, there is a warming element. So when I get inside, I'm going to show you guys the button that activates this, but this actually de-ices in the wintertime. So when you have snow and ice and that's sitting up here, sometimes the wipers won't move, right? So I'll show you that button inside, but that actually de-ices that quite nicely in the wintertime. Up the top there, you see the sunroof with the roof rails, so there is an accessory set of cargo straps that go from one side to the other there if you want to put a cargo box and whatnot on top. The Rav4 is capable of pulling 1,500 pounds towing. This particular one doesn't have the tow package added, but if you're considering the Rav as an option and you've got a little utility trailer or something of that nature, you want to know that the vehicle's capable of it. It certainly is. This one has a smart key. Okay, which again is specific to the limited trim. Basically, you've got the power door activation on there. So you hit that, power tailgate opens up. Okay, the nice feature about this key as well too is when you just keep it in your pocket or your purse. When you walk up to the vehicle, all you need to do is put your hand on the handle, and the vehicle will unlock automatically without having to take your key out. So, so it's lots of headroom there to sneak underneath. You can see there's some great storage in the back. The Rav has always been great for that. And these all-season weather mats got to go in the vehicle up front as well too once we clean it. But you can see the headrest there is folded down. So basically, there's a little button on the side there that allows you to fold that down. Okay, and I'll show you how that seat folds down. Just grab the handle right here, give it a pull. You'll see that seat basically just tips right down forward, lays nice and flat. Okay, super easy. And you'll see there's a nice big, so that's the 60-40 split rear seat. What nice big space there now, and it does the same thing on the other side as well too. So we're going to go ahead and close this up. Okay, now these seats are reclinable as well. You can pull up on this, lean back on the seat, and you can see it does lean back quite a ways if you want to stretch back on a trip or something like that. And then there's a little cup holder there as well too. Okay, non-smoker, this vehicle smells nice and clean in here. There's a look at the front from the back, and then of course your sunroof up top as well too. So you'll see those nice little stainless steel scuff plates. Again, part of the limited trim. Just adds a little bit of enhances the look of the vehicle, but also adds for durability, so when you're getting in and out, your shoes and that won't scuff through the paint. Power seat on this model, specific only to the limited package that you get the power seat. And you've got the memory seating as well too, which is great. So you can program that seat exactly where you want it. So every time you get in, you just hit your button and the seat automatically adjusts to where you want to be. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start it. This one is a push button start. Just push right there with your foot on the brake. That starts the vehicle up. Okay. I'm going to mention what a few of the buttons do here. So you got your traction control off. Your traction control stays on as part of the primary safety system on the vehicle. There is an option to turn it off if you need to spin the wheels to get out of something if you're stuck. Four-wheel drive lock. So on the dash right now, I'll push that button. You can see the light comes on. And what that does is the RAV4 uses an active torque on-demand all-wheel drive system, which basically means it's a front-wheel drive primarily with a little bit of power going to the back wheels. But say you're heading into a driveway or steep laneway and you want all four wheels to get the same amount of power, you can push this button. It locks the four-wheel drive into up to 40 kilometers an hour, and then it goes back to active all-wheel drive again. So that's nice because not all four-wheel drives do have the option for you to be able to manually take over the four-wheel drive system. That's a nice feature. Power tailgate. You can open and close it from inside the cabin. Automatic headlamps along with your fog light switch there for those lower lights out front. Okay. Steering wheel is leather wrapped, which again is part of the limited trim package. And you've got the buttons on here for volume on the radio. This moves you around the screen as well. And then you got your phone buttons for quick touch. So if a phone call comes in, you'll see the screen will show the call, who's calling. You can take it right here or touch the screen as well too. Okay, let's take a look at this nice screen that's over here. So again, some nice features with the Limited is you're going to get the navigation, satellite radio as well too, grace notes. That means you can get texts and emails as well with your RAV4. So this is a home screen here, so it shows you radio, phone, and nav. You can actually change what you see on here, but for the time being, we'll just keep it as it is. If you want to open it up to the nav screen, just touch that side of the screen. It goes nice and big, and then you can go ahead and put a destination in there with where you want to go, and you're off to the races. Backup screen integrated as well too, with the parking lines on there. So that red line is about 1.5 feet. It's enough space for you to usually open up the tailgate, but you're usually safer with that second blue line right there. That's a good safe one to use when you're parking. Gives you lots of room. The automatic climate control, again, this is on the XLE and Limited trims. Allows you to separate driver passenger heat controls. So you want to synchronize it. The driver controls the whole vehicle, and automatic just means that it's going to regulate the temperature based on what you've got set here. Okay. Heated mirrors outside. Okay, work along with the rear defrost. So when I hit that, back window de-icer comes on and the mirrors outside. And the previous owner took the liberty of adding those little blind spot mirrors, which are nice because they add that little bit of extra visibility when you're on the highway and somebody sneaks up on you there. Okay, a few other buttons I will mention down here for you. Eco mode and sport mode. Okay, eco mode basically, okay, you'll see that button comes on. It's more of an efficiency mode. So it will trim down the idle a little bit, cut back some of the electrical usage for the heating and air conditioning, and basically keep the shift points closer in between on the 6-speed shifting to help economize and save some fuel. Sport, okay, does the opposite. Kind of livens things up on the throttle a little bit more, is a little more responsive, and it gives you longer revs before it shifts to the next gear. So that just helps, gives you more power from your vehicle. Okay. Also down here, you got heated seats, high and low for both sides. And then that button there is the one that does the wiper de-icer that I was mentioning outside front earlier. So that warms up those wiper blades underneath the wiper blades so that you've got the best use of your wiper blades in the wintertime. Okay. The shifter here is a Tiptronic shifter. So your main drive position is going to be right there in D. But if you manually want to drive it like a manual transmission, you can bump it over, okay? And then you can downshift and upshift through the gears, and you'll see which gear you're in right there. So if you're a manual driver, they don't make the RAV4 in a manual transmission anymore. So without the clutch, but this still gives you the option to drive it a little more enthusiastically and at your own pace. Nice stitching, attention to detail, and here's beautiful little storage compartment up there, as well as a nice big 4-liter glove box to hold lots of storage in there as well too. Deep cup holders. So if you're a Tim Hortons fan, my wife likes her extra large Tim Hortons tea. So that stands about here, and that doesn't tip over when you go around the corners. We've tried, so we know that works well. Up top here, you've got your automatic climate, or automatic rear view mirror, I should say. So at night when the traffic comes up from you behind, it's going to dim automatically. You don't need to to do anything with that. Up above here, you've got the open and close for the sunroof. Okay, it's one touch, so you can just hit the open. That roof rolls back, nice and easy, and let the sun shine in, okay? On those really, really hot days, there is a sunshade here as well, which does pull across, okay, to help keep the heat out. But it does let a lot of nice light rather inside the RAV4 to brighten things up a little bit. So if you have any questions on this vehicle, we are here to help. Feel free to reach out through us to us on the link below, and keep an eye out for any more videos. I'm going to do a tutorial video here shortly on how to set the destination in your vehicle through using the voice recognition, or just by using the touch features on the radio screen itself there too. So, okay. So thanks for watching today. I'm Patrick of Guelph Toyota, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Enjoy your day.